So much content going through my brain right now. Yes, it is recording. Good to see. Oh my gosh. First off, I used, I'm going to talk about document, don't create. Document, don't create, and it's actually taking on a lot of new meaning for me. It's very powerful. The meaning of that in regards to Avatar, in regards to how it's opening up the floodgates of being able to put out content or to have content. How else could I say it? Yeah, that's it. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Enjoy the intro.
You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy.
Okay. First off, I have the MV88 Plus, which is different than the MV88, both Shure mics. And this has to do with documenting and not creating. So hang in there with me. I'm also doing a time check as well, so I need to hit X on this to see how we are. Cool. I'm recording this, by the way, on an iPhone 13 Pro, and I have a Shure MV88 mic plugged into it, and then I record on the Motive app. That's the Shure app, the mobile recording app, and it's very powerful. It works super good. It can pick up a little bit of wind, and it does pick up the extraneous surrounding noises, or there can be that hiss, that right? Definitely not as clean as being in the studio. But I did, so I had an opportunity to use the MV88 Plus, which is the Plus is, has the Android connection, so the USB-C and the micro USB, I think it is, but I have them both. The MV88 Plus is another mobile mic, but I use it with a cord, and I used it on an interview, is what I'm trying to say. So it gives you more flexibility to point at places off of your phone because it's got a cord. But I recorded an on-the-fly interview with a guy, Tom Kabash, who is the creator of Sant Eyewear. Go to saunt.com, I think it is, or maybe it's santeyewear.com, or perhaps both. But he is making the coolest 3D printed eyewear. He's created this whole manufacturing process. It's awesome. But I did this little off-the-cuff interview with him, used the MV88 Plus, and it came out awesome. The sound was so good. Man, I'm so glad I've got that mic in my arsenal. And the MV88 Plus kit, I think, is $199. You can go into the show notes, subscribe here obviously, but go into the show notes. The link for the MV88 Plus is in the show notes, so get one because it's awesome. Document, don't create. So that's an idea of document, don't create right there. What I'm talking to you about right now is me documenting the process of what I'm learning and using the tools that I'm learning and things like that. So how about that, right? I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Like, there's so many ways to document what I'm up to. I'm repurposing lots of interviews right now, lots of contents, lots of clips. I'm in the habit of recording everything. I just record everything. So if I'm on Zoom, I hit record. I'm asking people, this might be repurposed, just so you know, is it okay? And a lot of times they say yes. Sometimes they're like, screen freeze, their faces turn white. Ask me before you do it, which is effectively, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I know who's got time for all that. Either you're on board or not. If it's a yes, awesome. If it's no, awesome as well. But I don't have time to check. Which also leads me to, I had this great idea of, again, document. I'm documenting the process. I use Calendly to schedule as much as I can, even if it's coffee with friends. Like, let's put it on the calendar. It's efficient, reduces the lots of the back and forth, but Calendly, I use Calendly to set up Zoom calls, and you can set up automations. So what I was going to do is put the disclaimer of you're giving me permission to record this Zoom call into the calendar, into the Calendly setup, i.e. as soon as you hit confirm, at that confirm page, it's saying, by the way, you're agreeing that at time of interview, I'm free to use whatever I record. I thought that's rather inspired. Now I just need to implement that. I'm getting close to needing a VA, people. I'm getting close to needing a VA. What was the other thing I was going to say? I'll tell you this. If you hit pause or stop on this app, on the Motive app, and you're recording video, it stops the video and starts a new video. So I'm being wary of of just hitting pause. Totally lost my thoughts. God, it's a beautiful day. Where I live is awesome. If you love the sun and 70-degree weather. Okay, I'm back with document, don't create. I realize the other reason I don't like to hit stop on the video Motive, because then it restarts the time too. So I lose track of the time. Batch recording. I'm trying to keep my riff videos at 8 minutes. So I'm going to stop this one and look for part 2, where I'm going to talk more about documenting and not creating, which helps you get the content out. And I'm going to talk about why that's important, I think, to get the content out. That's a great open loop there. So document, not creating, and the importance of speed of content and wanting to get a lot of content out. All right, cool. Look for episode 2 in this regard. Oh, and subscribe. All right, peace out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.